Our second sponsor of the day, that Katie Lindbergh Agency. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings, Downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her. That'll take us to 139 pounds, where Shakopee is going to send out the senior captain, Connor Warren. He's going to take the mat against Mark Svoboda, the young sophomore. Warren in on a deep shot right there, goes slide by and gets the quick takedown. Connor Warren, a really tough kid. He was ranked number 9 in the state right now. He's 4th at the state tournament last year, so even though he's ranked number 9, he was 4th at the state tournament last year. He's a super tough kid. They're going to call potentially dangerous as they come up to their feet.
Now, when you look at Mark, he's wrestled a lot of the top kids in state. Yeah, right. We'll see how he matches up with Connor here.
Yeah, and you know, Svoboda has been in a lot of matches against state-ranked kids. He's been awfully close to hanging in there and possibly beating guys. One of them that comes to mind is Davis Perrell from Farmington. He was in that match in the third period and got thrown to his back for 5. Connor Warren actually lost to Perrell in double OT. So both guys have wrestled with some of the top kids in the state. With that, though, it's an early 2-0 lead for Connor Warren as he gets the takedown right away. Up to his feet on an armbar and half. Svoboda's got to be careful with this. See if he can clear out those arms and get the escape.
Just trying to control that wrist, where Connor Warren's just trying to kind of ride him down to the ground and almost roll through on a tilt. There it is.
He's got that tilt, but not exposing those hips yet enough. Warren's almost on his own hip here if Svoboda can hop over, but quickly readjusts.
You could almost see he was just kind of grabbing onto that wrist and looking for that roll-through tilt and trying to elevate that far ankle. That was his goal, but Mark wisely bellied out.
All right, so just under a minute left. He's got a tight half Nelson here. Mark's got to be careful. This is a match where, again, you don't necessarily think you're going to possibly win it on paper, but if you can keep this match close, you got a shot. We saw it in the Will Bainbridge match where kept the match close, gave yourself a chance to win going into the third period. I think the same goes for Mark. If you can keep this match within striking distance, you have a chance. It's a tight half Nelson again. He's got to keep his hips up. Man, Warren is long and tough on top.
And man, does he glue himself right on top of
locks up a cradle here. He's got 15 seconds to operate. Mark's got to be careful here. If he can break that grip, that would really do wonders for his cause here. He's got that ankle lock, though.
He's trying to elevate.
He can reach back for that head. He's got a chance. 4 seconds. Oh, he's going to get back. He's going to get near fall. No near fall. Gets the 1 count. Good reffing, though. You can see he got in position, gave him the 1 count, and that's it.
He waited for that position to kind of clear itself out. You can see him locked up, reaching for the head, looking for almost a reversal there. I'd like Mark to get that left leg out just a little bit more if he could pressure in, but that was a good defense to that cradle.
Yeah, so Mark defers after first period. Connor Warren's going to go down. Still 2-0 in favor of Shakopee. Luckily, we did not give up any back points, even though we were awfully close here.
Yeah, if you're Mark, 2-0.
Oh, just kind of goes old school, fat man's roll, just chicken wing on that. He's gonna get a reversal and bonus points in here. You don't see a lot of 139-pounders do that in the state. Well, that old school chicken wing move worked right there. He's gonna get the 2-point reversal and 3-point near fall. That'll take it to 7-0 in favor of Connor Warren.
It's almost like he caught Mark just kind of sleeping a little bit because it happened so quick right at the very beginning of the period.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't expect that with high-level wrestlers like this, but he caught him, right? Hips are on his side. Next thing you know, you're on your back.
Yeah, but look how close Warren is with that crab ride. Almost like a backpack of Mark.
Yeah, that backpack position where your hips are glued to him, right?
Yep.
Pretty hard to defend that, or hard to stop that when a guy's that tight with his hips.
Yeah, Mark's just looking for space, but he's just, Warren's just kind of hooking himself on, not letting him roll through, not giving Mark any space. On a tough ride.
I see Warren kind of limping back to the center. I wonder if he kind of tweaked his knee. He's got a big pad, kind of brace on his right knee, kind of favoring that. So far, he looks all the part, though. 139 pounds, looks really, really tough. Mark Svoboda's got that headlock, though. See if he can do something with it. Those hips are so tight, though.
He's trying to elevate that leg. Ref calls potentially dangerous.
See Connor Warren in a lot of pain as he's kind of coming up. He's favoring that right knee. Not feeling very good.
And you were mentioning that right before at the very end of that little scramble there, and Mark went right to a switch. That's got to be tough, especially when a part hurts and the opponent just kind of jumps right on that switch.
Yeah,
it's a tough position.
One thing we know about Mark Svoboda, he is not a nice wrestler. If there ever was such a thing, he's a very mean kid. And I say that in the nicest sense. He's not a nice wrestler in terms of he has no fear of just backing. He won't back down from anybody.
He's got that leg in between his own leg. Oh, and it got snuck out.
See Connor Warren kind of asking what is going on here. He's not really trying to improve, just kind of grab onto that knee. Warren getting frustrated a little bit here. Swoboda not really looking to improve, just trying to frustrate him. He's back to that backpack position. He's close to back points here, and he's gonna get it.
Just
nope,
one
nothing.
swipe,
You can see Coach Van Krevelen just urging him so close to getting those back points, and if he can get 2-point near fall, that obviously takes it to a major decision.
Yeah, and when you see the ref, he's just sitting there trying to swipe, looking for that those backs, or sorry, the shoulders to break a certain plane. Once he breaks a certain plane, he's starting to count. But each and every time, you need to get at least 2 counts to score.
He's got a nice power half, though. This is locked really tight. 4 seconds. Now this will be interesting. It is Hastings' choice going to the third period. What do? Do you go back down? You haven't been able to get turned yet. It's been awfully close.
This is tricky. Do you go to the feet is what I'm wondering.
They're going to go neutral, yeah. And this is a pretty good position for Mark Swoboda. He's dangerous from his feet. He's a big move wrestler. He's had a couple chances to score in this down position where he's kind of got put in scramble positions. But a takedown would really help his cause.
Yeah, but the tricky part is a takedown really helps Connor Warren's cause for that major.
Yes.
Because that would put him up by 9 points. Mark would need a reversal, just try to keep this to a 3-point decision.
So as it stands, it is 7-0 in favor of Connor Warren. Good shot by Warren on that single leg. He's going to dump that, too. He's not only going to get a takedown, he's going to get near fall, too. He's got that arm trap. This is a dangerous position if you're Mark Swoboda. You got to bail out.
Yeah, trying to get to that belly as quick as possible. Looks like he's got 2 back points there.
So it'll be 11-0 in favor of Connor Warren. So not only give you a takedown, but you give up the near fall, too. That was really nice. Keeping that arm trapped above that elbow, getting those bonus points.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to keep riding him with an 11-0 lead with 1:15 left. Do you go for another takedown to his back?
I don't think so. I think in this position, right, you've been able to ride him for 2 periods. You haven't necessarily turned him, but it's really low risk in this position. He has not been really close to reversing him whatsoever.
It's true.
I think you're pretty content. If you can get a major decision here, I think you're pretty happy if you're Shakopee.
For sure.
It's locked up really tight.
Gosh,
Mark's got to stay tough here. He cannot give up anything. He's really fighting that arm down. Good wrestling by Mark Swoboda. Connor Warren so tough on top.
I cannot believe how close he is, and he just feels like he's comfortable in any position. He doesn't look like he's not panicking. He's looking for turns.
Yeah. There's a couple times where his knee's getting twisted around, and you feel like he's in dangerous position. And next thing you know, he pops up with his hips on top, and the arms wrenched super tight, like this right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark's trying to work that leg out, and he's trying to get underneath it, but Warren's just letting Mark grab the leg and then start powering on a half. Good flexibility, good ride by Warren.
All right, so 10 seconds left in the match. Warren going to pick up the victory, barring some major unforeseen miracle here. And the match will end 11-0 in favor of Connor Warren. So that'll be a major decision for the Shakopee Sabers, which will close the gap on the Raiders. It's now 12-10 in favor of the Raiders. But here come the horses for Shakopee, and you can see Connor Warren limping off in a lot of pain. Let's see what they send out at 145 pounds. It looks like that's Kyler Walter.